Tonight, a very important game as match day number 94 happens, and we're going to be eliminating teams left and right. Left and right we will be today, and as you can see right now as we take a look, the Mike in the Truck League, the 88 Dodgers are tied with the 01 Diamondbacks for second, and we're going to have them today as they're 3 behind the Pirates with 7 to go. The Yankees are 2 behind, the Royals are 4, and the Reds are almost done. They're 5 behind. The Bozeman League, the Astros are 1, the Mariners are 2, they're 3 behind. The Pirates, the 79, are 3 behind. They're trying to get to 2 behind. If you can get to 2 behind, anything's possible. Washington is 1, and the 0-4 Red Sox, 9-1, winners of 3 straight. They lead the 81 Dodgers by 1 and the 13 Tigers. They are behind by 1, and they're the team that we see today. The Stokes League. Houston's in, but will they win the division? Philadelphia wants to win it. Philadelphia 3 behind. Brainiac Baseball, you have Montreal, Tampa Bay, Oakland, and Detroit is down by 4. They've lost 5 in a row with 7 to go. The Jabs Blabs 8. The Baltimore Orioles are up by 3 against the Phillies. The Phillies are up against the Mets by 1 and up by Toronto by 3. We already have the 2 teams in the AL Red Sox fan division, but now they're fighting for the number 1 slot. The Cyro 329 Anaheim division winners. LA is up by 4 with 7 to go against the Baltimore Orioles. And the Dodgers have lost 4 in a row. Will they collapse and will Baltimore win? The Slovak Frick League, the Pirates are number 1. And Minnesota leads the White Sox by 1 game and Oakland by 4. Oakland has come back into this. Just absolutely, they're coming back. They're going to see if they can go. The principals picks. It's a 5-game lead for the Marlins and the Reds. The Pirates are in the playoffs. They're not necessarily in. They're almost in. And there you see the Indians and the Marlins are really fighting. It's 5 games, and the Reds as well. So we're about ready to go here. This should be very interesting, as it is the Dodgers and the Tigers. And we're going to be underway from Commercia Field. Commercia Park. So many people here right now. This is huge. So here's Steve Sachs. He's going to start off hitting 300. The first 4 batters hit 300 for the Dodgers. The pitcher, Justin Zlomansk. There he is. It's Verlander. It's Justin Verlander. 6-4. A 4.65 ERA, and we're ready to go. And we're going to be underway very big. And there's the pitch that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up, and the first man gets on. That's Steve Sachs. 1 on, nobody out. Mickey Hatcher, right field. So they're going to throw to second. There's the steal by Sachs, and he's on second. His 18th stolen base. So Hatcher, the right fielder. Verlander. And that's going to be behind the right field. This is right center field. Going back, and it'll hit the ground. It's down 1-0. And they still don't have it out. 1-0 Dodgers. Kirk Gibson hitting 307. And that'll be ball 4. Man, Verlander's having trouble. He is having all sorts of trouble. Mike Marshall at first base. 307, 20 homers, 70 RBI. Verlander struck him out, and they get the first out of the game. Detroit can't afford to lose. Can't do it. Pedro Guerrero. And that's going to be the right field. It might hit the ground, and it does. Are they going to try and score the throw home? Nobody comes home, and the bases are loaded. 1 out, bases loaded for John Shelby. So Guerrero looks good. Shelby 276. 7 homers, 39 RBI. Shelby strikes out. It's 2 outs. And it'll be 2 outs. And here's Dave Anderson hitting 258. Verlander, and that's going to be shot to center field. And a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They throw home. And it is 2-run score. It's 3-0 LA. It is quiet here. A long first inning. 30 pitches. Here's Sosha hitting 258. On the ground, and that's going to be another base hit. Verlander can't get anyone out. They throw home. And it'll be 4-0. Oh, wow. And here comes Marenkov at third base. He's hitting 306. High pop fly. Center field. And this might end the inning, and it does. What a first inning for the Dodgers. They have a 4-0 lead. Oral Hershiser. He's 7-7 at 4.66 ERA. And here's Austin Jackson, center field. Verlander, what a terrible inning, and that's deep to left field. Way back, and it is gone. And Austin Jackson now has a 12-game hitting streak, and they have a 4-1 lead. It's cut to 4-1. So here's Omar Infante at second base. 327. And he strikes out, 1 out. So at least Detroit gets 1 back. That's all they need to do. Here's Miguel Cabrera at third base. High pop fly, center field. This one is hit back. And this one is caught. 2 outs. So Cabrera is out. Here's Garcia hitting 371. Avisel Garcia. That's going to be the right field. And underneath. And they will make the catch. That's 3 outs. They get a run. We go to the top of the second inning. The score LA 4, Detroit 1. Four to 1, and here's Steve Sachs to right field. And underneath will make the catch, 1 out. 1 out top of the second, and Mickey Hatcher right field. He's hitting 355. That's center field. And that's going to make a catch, 2 outs. 2 outs, Kirk Gibson. And they're going to walk in the first inning. Let's see what he does here. Gibson strikes out, and that's the end of the inning. Detroit needed to do that to LA, and they did it. And we go to the bottom of the second, 4-1. Bottom of the second inning. And here's Prince Fielder, hitting .289, 14 home runs, 50 RBI. Hershiser, and they walk Fielder. So he's going to walk for the 31st time here in the bottom of the second inning. Johnny Peralta, the shortstop. That's going to be high to deep right field. This one is back, and this one is gone. It's now 4-3. It is 4-3, and there are the fireworks. So Andy Dirks in left field. It's now 4-3. Hershiser. And that'll be to left field. And underneath, and that'll be an out, 2 outs. 1 out. So the New York Mets a 1-0 lead over Montreal. That's big. And here's Matt Wimes, the DH. Struck him out, 2 outs. So there's going to be 2 outs, and here's Alex Avila. Avila, it's on the ground. 6-3, and that's going to be 3 outs. Detroit gets 2 more runs. The score is now LA 4, Detroit 3, and here's the out-of-town scoreboard. San Francisco is killing Seattle. Seattle will lose. The Pirates must win today. Chicago's beating Toronto. That's big. The Marlins are tied with the Mets. Marlins got to win. Philadelphia is up. They lead the Mets by 1. They lead the 86 Mets by 1. Pittsburgh, 2-0 over the 98 Yankees. The 98 Yankees got to win. Tampa Bay tied with Montreal. Boston is losing. Cleveland is losing. The 86 Mets are up big. The 79 Pirates are winning in the bottom of the third. The Nationals are 2-0 over the 60 Pirates. 75 Cincinnati, they got to win. Though the 90 Cincinnati Reds have a little bit of a shot. Kansas City, 5-0 over Philadelphia. They got to win them all. Detroit, 3-0. They got to win them all. Baltimore, 2-0. They got to win them all. The Yankees and Houston, nothing there. Minnesota tied. And later games, finals, Houston of 05, I believe they're eliminated. And Boston at 67, they win. Top of the third. Top of the third inning, Mike Marshall. And Marshall to right field. This will be underneath. Close to the wall and caught one out. So that'll be 1 out, and here's Pedro Guerrero, the DH. He's 1 for 1 today. Verlander struck him out. It'll be 2 outs. John Shelby, the center fielder, struck him out, and that'll end the inning. The Dodgers still with the original 4 runs in the top of the first. The score, the Dodgers 4, Detroit 3. Bottom of the third inning, here's Austin Jackson. 1 for 1. A home run and an RBI. Jackson to center field. And that'll be a base hit. It hits the ground. So here comes Detroit. They're down by a game. And this is really big. So here's Omar Infante at second base. Omar to left. And it'll hit the ground. A base hit. It goes to the wall. They throw it in. And it's going to be 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Third base. Miguel, it's going to be a base hit. It goes by the infield, and they're going to throw home, and it's going to be first and third with nobody out. Bottom of the third, and it's 4-4. Avisail Garcia in right field.
Everybody clap your hands.
High pop fly. This might be enough. Let's see. There's the catch. They throw home. And this one is safe. It's 5-4 Detroit. 1 out here, bottom of the third. Here's Prince Fielder. High into center field, but not far enough. It'll be caught. 2 outs. 2 outs, 5-4 is Peralta. He's 1 for 1 with the homer. He got it. What a catch. The end of the third, it's 5-4 Detroit. A great catch by Marenkov. Anderson, Sosha, and Marenkov. 7, 8, 9. Here in the top of the fourth inning. Dave Anderson. Oh, they call that as a strikeout, 1 out. One out, top of the fourth. Here's Sosha. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Verlander, and that's going to be a high pop fly left center field. Nearing the wall. And they'll make the catch. 2 out. Here's Marenkov, third base, 0 for 1. And that'll be a shot to center field and caught. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score, Detroit 5 and LA 4. Brad Havens will come in as a pitcher. Brad Havens, only 5 2/3 innings pitched. So, Earl Hershiser is getting rocked. And now Andy Dirks is 0 for 1. Dirks. That'll be a high pop fly center field. And way back and near the wall, 1 out. 1 out and Matt Wines. Brad Havens, a 1.50 ERA, 6 innings pitched. And that's a swipe to left field. This one is back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's now 6-4. Matt Wines. And the Dodgers are reeling right now. Here's Alex Avila, the catcher. And Avila, that'll be a base hit. Detroit is absolutely just rocking the place now. 1-2-2-1 is their line score. Austin Jackson 2 for 2 with a homer. He singled in the third. And he strikes out here, 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Omar Infante. Omar, and that's going to be high, pop fly, center field, and 3 out. We go to the 5th inning. This score, Detroit 6, LA 4. The out-of-town scoreboard, Florida needs to win. The White Sox, they need to win. The Phillies are winning. They look good. The Pirates in 91, they look good. New York might be done. There's a no-hitter after 5. Tampa Bay is tied in the 6th. Cleveland, a 5-1 lead. Boston down 2-1. New York up 6-0 on Montreal. Pittsburgh is down. They can't lose. They cannot lose. Especially with, who is that? Seattle. Seattle was getting killed. Washington 3-0. Kansas City 6-0. Baltimore winning. Detroit 5-1. They need to win. New York 1-0. Minnesota and Houston in 1980 tied at 0. Texas 1-0 in the 3rd. Kansas City leading Pittsburgh. Seattle got blown out. Pittsburgh is 79, has to win. They have to win with 6 games to go. They have to win. Here's Steve Sachs. 1 for 2, and he has a stolen base. And that'll be high pop fly to right field. And underneath. And he'll make the catch, 1 out. LA tied for first place. And here's Mickey Hatcher, 1 for 2 with an RBI. And that'll be to right field. A little looper and a base hit. So the first pitch to Hatcher. And here's Kirk. Kirk Gibson, he struck out in the 2nd. That's going to be a hard hit to right field. And a base hit. And he'll throw it in. Two on, 1 out. Here's Marshall. Marshall's 0 for 2. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 out. And 2 outs. Guerrero is 1 for 2. And it gets by, and it's going to be 2nd and 3rd. So it'll be 2nd and 3rd. Guerrero now. Walked, so the bases will be loaded with 2 outs. LA can tie the game up with a base hit. That would be huge. Here's John Shelby, 0 for 2. In the middle innings, he's hitting .294 above his average. Verlander. Struck him out, and that's going to be the end of the inning. Bases loaded, and they don't score. It's 6-4 Detroit. Miguel Cabrera. So Miguel Cabrera 1 for 2. And the pitch struck him out, 1 out. So Havens is still in pitching. What a beautiful night. Here's Avisel Garcia, 0 for 1. That'll be high to right field. This one is back. And this one is caught, 2 outs. And here's Prince Fielder, 0 for 1. He walked him. And Johnny Peralta, the shortstop, 1 for 2. That's going to be a shot to center field, and what a catch in center field by John Shelby. And now we go to the 6th. It's Detroit 6, LA 4. You know, these one-pitch games, you can't really get into them. You can't really get into them. You get into them, and it's just very quick. It's more about the stats and before. But in the playoffs, it's all about the one pitch at a time, and not one pitch at bats. You get every pitch. And Verlander now will start off, and that's going to be a shot, 1 out. So Omar Infante 1 out, as he can't get on. Here's Sosha, 1 for 2 today. You get much more attention pitch by pitch. We just don't have the time. But in the postseason we do, underneath 2 outs. All the games in the postseason will start at the same time, and we will bounce back and forth between games. Here's Barankoff, and struck him out. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. LA still with all those 4 original runs, but Detroit has scored 6 at 6-4. So Brian Olton will come in. 2-1, 298 ERA. And here's Andy Dirks, hitting 275. There's going to be a shot and a base hit. So they go, and that's going to be a single. Bottom of the 6th inning, and Matt Wimes, he had a home run. He helped give the insurance run. Wimes, that's going to be a base hit. Wimes, a great day. And they go to third, to throw to third, and he's safe at first and third. Here in the bottom of the 6th, so Dirks is in sacrifice position. Here's Avila. There's 1 for 2. Avila strikes out, 1 out. So Detroit would like to have insurance. Austin Jackson, 2 for 3. High and deep to left field. This one is back. And this is off the wall. 1 run's going to score. And they pick it up. They're going to throw it in. They throw to third. And it'll be a triple. It's 8-4. Austin Jackson. 2-1 triple. It's 8-4. And Infante will go against Holton. Infante, the pop-up. And underneath, first base with the out, Mike Marshall. We go to the 7th to score. Detroit 8, LA 4. Sorry, that's bottom of the 2 outs. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Miguel, and that's a base hit. It's now 9-4. And it'll be 9-4. They blew it open. And Hilligas will come in to pitch. Sean Hilligas, 3-1, 4.53 ERA. And Garcia now 0 for 2. Gets by, and they are melting down this inning. And Garcia. Nope. And they'll go to first, and they go to the very top of the line. No, they go to Prince Fielder. Fielder, 288, 14 home runs, 50 RBI. Hilligas, 2 outs. Prince will strike out, and that's it, but it's 9-4 Detroit. LA is in trouble. I think Arizona also doesn't know. We're going to have 1 day of tiebreakers. And then we go to the playoffs. Those tiebreakers will be pitch by pitch. Here's Steve Sachs now, 1 for 3. And Sachs on the ground. This will be 6-3, 1 out. And now Mickey Atcher, singled in the 5th. He's 2 for 3 today with an RBI. And that'll be on the ground again. 6-3. There's 2 outs. And still Verlander against Kirk Gibson. And that's going to be high and deep to right field. And they get it within a grand slam. That's what they needed to do, was get it within a grand slam, and it's 9-5. It is 9-5 now. Now Albuquerque. And you know that that's something different, but we'll just call them that. 1-1, 3.91 ERA. And they go to Marshall with 2 outs. So Verlander is gone. And now with the strikeout, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Enjoy the out-of-town scores. Well, we're about ready to go here. As is Peralta, a 2-run home run. He's 1 for 3. Bottom of the 7th inning. And that'll be to right field. And Johnny Peralta gets a single. Sean Elligas still pitching. Here's Andy Dirks. Dirks strikes out, 1 out. We were saying before, the one-pitch games are so quick, but they're not personable. You really feel the tension in the playoffs when we go every pitch. Here's Matt Wimes, 2 for 3. Struck him out, 2 outs. And finally, here's Hillegas against Avila. 1 for 3 is Avila. High and a quick shot, and it'll go over his head and all the way to the wall. They're going to score again. And they will. They throw it home. They do. They advance on a throw, so it's a double. But it is 10-5. Bottom of the 7th. So Austin Jackson, 3 for 4, home run and 3 RBI. Struck him out, and that's it for the inning. We go to the 8th. It's Detroit 10, LA 5. Top of the 8th, and Guerrero 1 for 2. Struck out, 1 out. Here's John Shelby, 0 for 3. And that'll be a strikeout, 2 outs. And now Albuquerque. Great name, Dave Anderson. Anderson strikes out, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. LA not doing anything. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 10-5. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Omar Infante. He's 1 for 4. High pop fly and a base hit. So 1 on, nobody out. Miguel Cabrera is 2 for 4. He has 2 RBI. A new pitcher in the game, a new one, and we'll get to him in a second. And that'll be a base hit. It drops right in front, and it'll be 2 on with nobody out. Ken Howell, 0 for 1, 5.40 ERA. That's Ken Howell. Here's Garcia, 0 for 2. On the ground around the horn, and no. 1 out. One out. Pittsburgh is 79. Yeah, they have 1 out. They got to win if they want to save their season. Prince Fielder, 0 for 2. That's going to be a shot center field. And it'll be caught. They throw home. Here comes the runner. And it is, what is it? It is safe, 11 to 5. So an RBI by Prince Fielder is 51st. Here's Peralta, 2 for 4. A home run and 2 RBI, and this will go to the wall. It hits the wall, and here comes everyone. This should make it 12 to 5. No, it's 11 and they stop. His 29th double. And Andy Dirks is 1 for 4, and it gets away. It's now 12-5. 12-5. And this should end it. Coming in, that's going to end it there. We go to the 9th. It's a blowout. Top of the 9th, Mike Sosha will be against Al Albuquerque. Sosha, center field. And underneath, and he tried to jump, and it goes over his head. So Sosha will stay at second. Here comes Marinkoff, 0 for 3 today. Struck out 1 out. Here's Steve Sachs, 1 for 4. And it'll be caught, 2 outs. 2 outs and Mickey Hatcher. This will end it. They need a heck of a lot of runs and a hit Hatcher. And that wasn't good. So here's Gibson, 2 for 3. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. Game's over, and Detroit needed that win, and they got it. The final is 12 to 5.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So that's going to be the game. The player of the game is Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson, 3 for 5, 3 RBI, but he did strike out twice. And Austin Jackson had a triple, a home run, a single. He was missing a double. Wow, a little bit shy of a cycle. So Detroit is down 54-40. The Dodgers 48-46. Take a look at LA. 2 for Hatcher, 2 for Gibson, 2 for Sosha. Marinkoff had nothing. Shelby had nothing. Marshall had nothing. For Detroit, 3 for Jackson, player of the game, 3 for Cabrera, 3 for Peralta, 2 for Wimes, 2 for Avila. Prince Fielder, 0 for 2, but he walked twice. The winner is Verlander, 6 2/3, giving up 5 runs, all earned, 8 hits, 9 strikeouts and 2 walks, 114 pitches. Hershiser, he went 3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 5 hits, all earned, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 2 home runs. So that's going to be it. Let's take a look at all the scores. So the 66 Dodgers win, that was big. The White Sox win. The Mariners lose. The Marlins lose. That was big. The Phillies win. The Rays lose. The Pirates beat the 98 Yankees. The Indians win. The 0-4 Red Sox, they win. The Pirates win 5-4. They close it to 2. They close it to 2. Oh my goodness. The Mets beat the Expos. The Nationals beat the 60 Pirates. The Royals of 85, they win. The Tigers beat the Dodgers. We had that. The 66 Orioles win. The 84 Tigers win. The 27 Yankees win. The Minnesota Twins win. The Kansas City A's blow them out. The Diamondbacks lose. The Angels lose 7-5. The Oakland A's, they win. The Giants beat the Orioles. The 81 Dodgers win. The A's beat the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are done, and Chicago wins. So now, let's take a look at the standings. The Mike in a Truck League. The 71 Pirates are still 3 ahead with 6 to go. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks, everybody lost except for Kansas City, who gained a game. They're 3 back with 6 to go. They got to win them all. The Pirates are now at the Giants. The Dodgers at the Nationals. The Diamondbacks are at the Twins. That'll be big. New York is at Detroit. And Kansas City and Cincinnati. The Bozeman League. Pittsburgh closed it to 2. The Mariners have the Padres, and the Pirates have the Cardinals. Well, Houston has a 4-game lead with 6 to go. The Ron Jockett League. They lead Boston by 1. The Boston's come all the way back. So Boston has a 1-game lead over the Dodgers and 2 over the Tigers. The Nationals have the Dodgers of 88. The Red Sox have the Mets. The Dodgers of 81 have the 69 Mets. And the Tigers have the 98 Yankees. The Astros have a 3-game lead now. They have the Senators coming up. The Phillies have the Royals of 80. Brainiac Baseball League, three-way tie for first place. The Tigers are down by 4 with 6 to go. Montreal has Cleveland, Boston, and Pittsburgh. Oakland has San Diego, Florida, and Dodgers. Tampa Bay, Houston, the Yankees, and the Cubs. Terrible, tough schedule. And the Detroit Tigers have the Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Mets. The Jabs Blab 8, it's down to 2. The Orioles lead by 2 games with 6 to go. So they have the Red Sox, Pirates, and Tigers. The Phillies have the Yankees, Rangers, and Twins. They lead the Mets by 1 game and the Blue Jays by 3. The Mets, the Astros, and Diamondbacks. The Blue Jays, the Expos, Astros, and Yankees. And the Cubs, the Marlins, the Dodgers, and the Astros. Cubs are 4 back, 5 back with 6 to go. The Al Red Sox fan, the Dodgers leading the Yankees by 2 games. So the Dodgers have the Tigers, the Yankees have the Angels. Cyro 329, the Angels are number 1. They're the King's seed. I don't think anybody saw that coming at the beginning of the year. They have the Yankees. The Dodgers now have the Pirates. The Orioles are 3 back. They're 3 back with 6 to go. They can do it. The Orioles, if they win out, which they can do, If they win out, they got a chance. The Slovak Frick League the Pirates clinched. Minnesota by 1, Chicago by 2. Minnesota has the Diamondbacks. Oh, what a game that is. And Chicago has the Giants. Principals picks. They're on the verge. Cleveland's got to be Montreal than the Astros. The 1960 Pirates magic number is 2. They have the 63 Dodgers. Well, the Dodgers are having trouble. All right, well, that's going to be it. 6 more to go. 6 more to go. What a performance. 6 more to go. Some of the races tightened, especially the Pirates and the Mariners. Check out all the stats and all that on the website in the description. Have a great day. We'll see you later.